Saberforge and Sabertrio are two very large, very popular custom saber manufacturers, so let's compare the two. Saberforge launched in 2008, and they're based in the US. They're one of the largest, most established custom saber companies out there, very well known. Sabertrio, on the other hand, they launched in 2017. They're a relative newcomer, but they've become very popular very quickly, and they're based in Malaysia. Saberforge has a few different hilt styles. So they allow you to purchase the empty hilt. You can get a stunt saber or you can get a sound saber. Those are the options. With Sabertrio, you can get a stunt saber, so saber without sound, and you can also get an FX saber, which is an RGB sound saber that uses a Pico Crumble 2.5 soundboard. In addition, Sabertrio recently announced they will be adding a Neo configuration, and this new Neo configuration will use a NeoPixel blade and a Nano Biscotti V4 soundboard by Plector Labs. So yep, the soundboards that Sabertrio uses, they're from Plector Labs. And with Saberforge uses Sabercore, and that's a proprietary soundboard. And the exception to that is their Youngling sabers, which are not manufactured by Saberforge. Those use a different soundboard. Okay, now variety. So Saberforge is basically unmatched with variety of lightsabers. So they have a huge product line, lots and lots of different lightsabers, probably the widest selection out there. And it's a mix of movie-inspired lightsaber hilts, kind of like this one, along with some original designs. Sabertrio, on the other hand, they are relatively new. They currently have 4 designs of sabers, and those are Arclight, Skylar, Aaron, and Vulcan. All of these designs are totally original, so Sabertrio doesn't make any movie-inspired lightsaber hilts. They just do their own designs. But both of these companies are innovating new designs all the time, so I wouldn't be surprised if both of them, launch new sabers pretty soon, actually. We'll see. Okay, compatibility. People always want to know which parts are compatible. So with Saberforge, some of their sabers use the ASP system, which is the Adaptive Saber Part System that's created by Saberforge. So you're able to swap out pommels and other pieces sometimes, but it does depend on the hilt model that you get. Saberforge lightsabers are not MHS compatible, so keep that in mind. Sabertrio does use an MHS compatible pommel, so that's the compatibility there. It's not ASP compatible or part of any other, threading system like that. Okay, now another thing with Saberforge is they have a lot of customization options. So they have all sorts of powder coating. You can get a leather wrap. There are just so many different ways you can select, different things for your saber, and you can make it highly customized. You can order etchings. There's so many things you can do. With Sabertrio, they don't really do that. They don't specialize in that. Probably, you can change certain things, like you can select different cover tech wheel colors, and you can select weathering, but the options are pretty limited, and they don't offer leather wraps at the moment either. Okay, so what else we have? I think that's most of what I really wanted to cover here, you guys. These are some of the key points, key similarities and differences between these companies. They are both quite popular, but Sabertrio is a lot newer, and a lot of people seem to be very happy with the quality of their sabers and their customer service. You can check out their reviews there. Saberforge has a very established following. Some people over the years have had issues with them, but they are a very large company, and they also have a wider variety of sabers. And if you're looking for sort of movie-style hilts, they might be one company you would consider. So what do you think about these two companies? What do you think about Saberforge and Sabertrio? Feel free to post below.